All right, this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Well, it's out. Update 4 is finally dropped into the experimental branch on Steam and Epic with a ton of stuff. So let's just go over the patch notes really fast because, it is a lot to consume. Some new content. There's a lot of new content. The drone and the drone port. Drones allow you to fly resources across the map in tier 7 and 8, which is very awesome. They are most effective over long distances, so I think it takes some time to land and launch, but they don't hold that much. So that's fine, no biggie. Very cool. We get drones. There are now new lights. There are ceiling lights, floodlight towers, wall floodlights, and street lights. And there's also a light control panel, which will allow you to control the setting of all lights connected to it. There's some new equipment. We get a hover pack. So we actually get to hover in the game. You had the jetpack before. The hover pack is kind of like a lesser version of the jetpack, but it takes power from the factory, so it doesn't take fuel, which is awesome. And also a zip line. So you can now add zip lines on different locations on your base and be able to zip down them. There are some new buildings in the game. There is a blender, which allows you to mix fluids. You can combine up to 2 liquids and 2 solid resources to produce some item. A particle accelerator. It's a high-end production building with an intense power drain that fluctuates over the course of each production cycle. It also produces an item which can be used in the nuclear production. Resource well pressurizer and extractor. So there's now this idea of gases in the game. We'll go over that in a minute. Power storage, so you now have batteries, so you can back up some of your power just in case your power goes down. And a power switch, which allows you to break the current connection and flip it back on. So think of it as having sections of your factory. You're being able to turn off and on sections of your factory. The gases in which I talked about, there are nitrogen gas wells, which is the first gas that's been added to Satisfactory. It functions like the other fluids, but it doesn't require a pump to be moved through the pipes. There are 17 new parts and resources that have been added. That's a whole heck of a lot of new parts and resources. Aluminum casing, empty fluid tank, cooling system, fused modular frame, non-fused uranium, so on and so forth. Can't wait to actually start experimenting with these. There's also 17 new alternate recipes. And also several new alternate recipes are added for parts that are already in the game. And there are 4 new parts that have been added into the game. Assembly direction system, magnetic field generator, thermal propulsion rocket, and nuclear pasta. There is a huge amount of changes. I'm not going to go through and read all these. These are a massive amount of changes. There were some networking changes, a ton of different UI changes. There was some factory changes that improved some sounds of the factory that's going on. There were some worlds changes like polishing the Dune Desert Maze layout and other items inside of the world. Wildlife, there was additional animations and sound effects and feedback from the lizard doggo. There's been some improvements to the equipment that's been added. Player characters, they've tweaked the landing and footstep sounds, reworked the swimming and water impact sounds. A bunch of other additional settings and bug fixes and currently known issues. This is a huge update, and I can't wait to start playing it. So today will be a super long live stream, which will just get into Satisfactory and go and start playing it. I don't know if I want to start like a brand new thing, or if I just want to continue with this existing factory. We had been working on this in our Let's Play, and I stopped working on it because I knew Update 4 was going to come out, and I didn't want to do anything because I was getting into that level of Tier 7 and Tier 8, and I didn't really want to explore that until the update came out. So, I don't know. I haven't decided what I wanted to do, whether to start over again or to keep going on this factory. I might just keep going on this factory and start unlocking Tier 7 and Tier 8. I believe I have all the resources for it, and we could just get it unlocked and get going with it. So I hope you guys like this video, and I hope I see you later. If you did hit that like stream, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.